A long day of errands after sitting still for a week didn't leave us much time to make it down the road. We came to rest for the night on the edge of a tidal mudflat, an ecosystem we had yet to enjoy in Baja. You can probably guess what we did next. You don't live basically outside for the last 7 years and not grow to be very curious of what's going on outside of your home. We were on a mission to find Carissa some waves before they had to head back to the States in a few days. We decided to try a spot I surfed earlier in our trip and had some incredible waves. As we went to bed, we had high hopes for success. Well, that certainly does not look promising. The wind raged all day, so hard that we could barely sit outside together. Sticking around here felt like a futile effort. In an effort to make the most of our remaining time with Carissa and Lindbergh, we decided to find a place where we could at least enjoy being outside together. Our plan worked. We successfully escaped the wind. It was our last night together as a group of 6. I felt bad that we hadn't found waves for Carissa, but that's just how it goes with surfing. You rarely get what you want when you want it. I feel like there's a life lesson in there. As the light of a new day started to creep into our little cove, small but well-formed waves caught my eye. As soon as I saw the first one break, I knew I had to get in, because who knew how long this could last? I can't express the improbability of these waves enough. We were so far from the open ocean. There shouldn't have been surfable waves here. This tiny little cove must have been catching a wind-generated swell, likely made by the very winds we came here to escape. These waves felt like a gift from the unknown. Confident that the waves were surfable, I went ashore to tell Carissa and Amy that they should join me in the water. Because miraculous waves are best enjoyed when shared with friends. Never in my wildest dreams did I guess that we would get waves here, the very morning of Carissa and Lindbergh's departure. This ended up being the most memorable morning of the entire trip. Just as mysteriously as the waves appeared, in 4 short hours, they returned to wherever they came from and were gone. These goodbyes never get easier, even though we know full well we'll be seeing them again soon. We're gonna go find some fish tacos because it's been 1 whole week since we've had them. This is a special place for me. My first trip to this fabled longboard break was back in 2017. I came with a group of incredibly talented ladies for a surf retreat. Though they weren't caught on camera, I've caught some of the best waves of my life here. Now it's one of our favorite places to come when we want to focus on surfing. Which, as always, is why we're here. We showed up, but sadly, the waves did not. We found other ways to fill our time. After skating, we wanted ice cream. When we rang the bell, this cat is who showed up to serve us. For 2 crazy cat ladies, this was somehow even better than ice cream.
that what you said yesterday?
Those girls who have those really long boards dance on them. 7.5. This is 7.5 material.
Of your life. And you're saying this is 8.5?
Yeah,
It's that close to the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life? Come on.
I felt like it was better than a 7.5.
We going for a swim?
Yeah.
With no waves, we decided to move further north. We took this opportunity to once again do a little creative commuting. That's the sound of a punctured tire. Lovely.
Almost there, Aaron.
I guess I'll get in a shower. Yeah, I want a jack stand so I can reset it and get the extensions on it.
This is the first time you guys got in the flat.
No, we've gotten several.
Got it? Okay. You good to work on that? Now with the valve release? Should.
When we went to fill our tires after swapping in the spare, both of our air compressors went out for unknown reasons. We finished the drive, slowly, as we were both still aired down. The man who ran the campground was kind enough to lend us his air compressor.
You really know how to capture my good side.
Oh yeah.
The best fish or shrimp tacos in Baja is something that's hotly debated. These, in Guerrero Negro, get our vote. Fried to order right in front of you. They're heaven wrapped in a tortilla. We had just a few days left in Baja. In the morning, we would be parting ways with Chase and Amy. They were heading out to find some rare and elusive fish. Actually, this can be said about Chase and Amy just about every time we say goodbye to them. Roxanne bore clear signs of life in Baja. The thick coat of dust was something that we wore with pride, evidence of the countless dirt roads we'd wandered down and all of the memories we'd made along the way. But this entire trip was bittersweet. It was our last big adventure in Roxanne. When we returned to the States, we'd begin building a new home on wheels. Reflecting on the last 4 years since she came into our lives, it was impossible to ignore just how transformative that time had been for us. Having a reliable truck and functional living space allowed us to turn our focus away from the vehicle. For the first time, we had the space to put that energy into our travels and ourselves. As a result, we found new passions and deepened old ones. We explored farther, and in the process, learned just how capable we are as travelers. And most importantly, Roxanne helped us fall back in love with being on the road. We will forever be thankful for our time together. Welcome to Parque Nacional Sierra de San Pedro Martir. After so much time in the desert and on the beach, it was wild to be back in the forest. We were surprised to even find ice on the ground, the remnants of a recent snowstorm and evidence of the winter we had successfully been avoiding. Picacho del Diablo, or Devil's Peak, stands at 10,157 feet and is the highest peak in Baja. It's easy to overlook this part of Baja when you're on your way to the beach, but this is why we're here. On clear days, you can face east and see all the way down to the Sea of Cortez. When you face west, you can see down to to the mighty Pacific Ocean. This felt like the perfect place to come and appreciate all that we had seen during these last 3 months in Baja. A deep curiosity brought us to the road. It's kept us traveling for 7.5 years. And brought us down to Baja time and time again. The same curiosity that we have for nature, we have for food, people, and the places they call home. As curious and keen observers, we enjoy spotting the subtle differences and how life plays out day to day, from town to town, state to state, and now country to country. That curiosity is what will keep us pushing further and further into the unknown.
Wow.
It's called Style. Look it up.